Hey everybody, Brian here. Sherry's behind the camera as always.
Hey guys.
And tonight we're going to make some simple ribeye steaks and some sauteed Brussels sprouts with a nice little butter and brown sugar glaze. So let's get to it. First, you'll see we have most of our stuff prepped. I have the brown sugar here. I have some butter here that's going to mix with that brown sugar. I have my pans here, cast iron for the steaks and a regular pan for the Brussels sprouts. I have the steaks sitting here already seasoned and ready to go, and I did the same trick that I did with the chuck roast and seasoned the plate before I laid the steaks on them, and then seasoned the top of the steaks. And that's just salt and pepper, because that's really all a good steak needs is salt and pepper on the outside of it. But we also will add some rosemary, some garlic, and butter after the steaks are just about done. I've already cut off the stems and cut them in half. And the first thing we're going to do is going to add a little olive oil to these. Add a little salt. Add a little pepper. We're going to toast that together. Make sure they're all nice and evenly coated. All right, that's beautiful.
I'm glad I love you.
Why?
Because your hands were all in my food.
Well, as you can see, I keep my hands clean.
Indeed you do.
We're going to turn on our heat. For this one, we're going to turn it on, about 6. Kind of medium, maybe medium, a little bit high. And this one we're going to turn on to 7 because we want it to be medium high. We want that pan to get nice and hot, almost till it's smoking, because we want to get a good sear on the steaks. Now that we have our pans heating up, we're going to go ahead and put these Brussels sprouts in this pan here. That's good. We're going to start this pan right here so we can melt that butter to make our drizzle.
Drizzle.
Yep, our drizzle.
The drizzle.
The shizzle, yep. I'll toss these around a little bit. Let them do their thing. Actually wanted to put some butter in with the Brussels sprouts, so that's what I wanted to do. We'll get more butter for the steak in a moment. Now in this pan is a little bit of avocado oil. It mixes with the butter very well. The butter won't burn because it's mixed with the avocado oil, which is a good thing for us. But between the two of them, impart a nice flavor. This pan is getting really hot. I can actually smell how hot it is. So now we're going to take our steak. We're going to put it in the pan. And we're not going to touch it for 3 minutes. We're going to put a timer on 3 minutes.
Babe, remind me about what that butter is for.
For our butter and brown sugar drizzle, we're going to put on top of the Brussels sprouts when they're all done.
Gotcha.
I'm feeling adventurous today, so I'm going to add a little bit of granulated garlic to these Brussels sprouts. I figure, why not?
Why not?
We experiment with everything today, so why not experiment with a little bit of...
What's so special about today?
I don't know. Smell of garlic is always a beautiful thing. We're going to basically just pour it right into our brown sugar here. Make sure we get all that in there. We're just going to mix it up. Stir it up. Make sure all that brown sugar dissolves in there. All right, we're starting to get a little browning on the Brussels sprouts. That's good. And now that we see that browning going on, we're going to turn this down to 4 because we don't want it to cook too fast. That timer means that it's time to flip our steaks. All right. And we're going to do another 3 minutes. That's where we're going to let our steaks rest once they're done. These steaks are not particularly thick. They're not like fancy steaks at all. They're just what Lidl had on sale. They're 10 ounces each, and they're only about maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. So the 3 minutes on each side is to accommodate the thinness. If they were thicker, I'd cook them for longer, or possibly even cook them, start them here and finish them off in the oven. but because of this thickness, I want to let them be as they are. Take our butter, put that in the pan. We're going to put some rosemary in there with it. We're also going to put some garlic in there with it. I probably have too much garlic, but
never.
Is there such a thing as too much garlic?
There is not such a thing as too much garlic.
All right, timer is done, so 3 minutes is done there. So we're going to take our steak, and you see that fragrance? You see that fragrance from the I always see this on TV and I always want to do it like they do it. I'm not doing it right. So I need more butter. So we're going to turn that down a little bit. Some more butter in this bad boy. Yeah. That's right. We're basically going to base. I see this on cooking shows all the time, and it looks so wonderful, and I know it's going to make the flavor good, but I don't know what I'm doing, so trial and error, folks. Yep, get some more of that butter in there. Turn this over again. Put this butter drip down here. We're going to take it, we're going to baste it over the steak. So yeah, I didn't have enough butter before, so now I can actually do some basting. That's good.
It smells amazing.
Good. That means it's going to probably taste amazing, which is what we want. Which are looking very good. So now we're going to take our drizzle. Well, not drizzle. We're just basically at this point, I guess it's kind of like a glaze or sauce or something. We're just going to pour it right in. We're just going to make sure we get them all tossed around in that. Chop up all that butter, brown sugar flavor. Flip them again. All right, this should be our last flip. One more basting. Yeah. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn the Brussels sprouts down to simmer. Give them another toss just to be sure that they're all thoroughly coated.
The Brussels looks beautiful, Dave.
Thank you. We're going to put it on our parchment over here to let it rest. About 7 to 10 minutes for steaks of this size. The larger the steak, the longer you should let it rest. But for us, about 7 to 10 minutes should be fine. And the Brussels sprouts are on simmer. We're just letting them soak up flavor at this point. We turn it down to simmer so they don't really cook much anymore. They don't need to. Just putting some of that garlic and rosemary and butter onto the steak. Because we like flavor.
Here, here. Whichever one you don't want. Because you made it. You cooked.
There we go. Ribeye steak with garlic and rosemary and brown sugar and butter sauteed Brussels sprouts. Dinner is served.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
Like, comment, follow, and subscribe for more.